Doesn't feel like a World Cup year here in America. It's there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that have made it almost impossible to kind of focus just on the footballing aspect of the World Cup and more on the other outside and planning things. It seems like we're still like a year away right now with how it is here. Just so many fans being denied entry, players, team managers being denied entry and visas, just even a referee being denied a visa. Like it's just a mess right now, and I think it's taking away the whole focus of the World Cup being the world's game. Everybody gets to come together regardless of political, cultural backgrounds and just playing their favorite game. And people get to watch their favorite players, their countries just compete against some of the world's best. And yeah, I'm just going to go through a handful of articles that I found kind of leading up to the week of the World Cup. We're only a day and about a couple hours away from it kicking off here, and it's kind of taken away a lot of the hype, is what I might say, around the World Cup. So yeah, starting off a couple weeks or earlier last week, FIFA banned all the vuvuzelas, which, if you were around to watch the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, they're like the little noise machines, little horn things that people blow into. They're very fun. I mean, some people may say they're annoying, but I kind of like them. They add a lot of more atmosphere to stadiums instead of just people chanting or whistling. You got funky little noise horn thing, and it's kind of just it's culture for South Africa, and they're just kind of being denied their culture, their footballing culture to even play. Yeah, and then little thing before we go on to the next section of next grouping of um, articles here. A lot of travel visas have been revoked for just fans and staff and such for the World Cup. Um, yeah, let me translate this article real quick. Yeah, the most notable of those visa denies was the Somalian ref, who was about to make history, I think, of being one of the first, or the first Somalian ref, or ref from Africa. I can't remember which one it was. But he was basically held, interrogated, held and interrogated in Miami, Florida, that is, and then he got sent home because his name is similar to a group in an extremist group, which is outrageous, man. Like you have the security that the U.S. has. They should be able to know that he has all the right paperwork. He's just a ref that is just works. He's one of the best refs in Africa, and just denying him is just insane. Like he's probably one of the best refs in the world, and we're gonna not have him be playing, be refing a lot of these games, which is just crazy. Scotland has been having a lot of their fans be revoked their ESTA visas, which is just a 90-day visa for just kind of just coming over for 90 day, up to 90 days and then leaving. It's very standard for countries coming into America or travelers coming to America just to get one if they're going on holiday or something. But I think he's not even alone. This guy here is one of a few that had their visas switched from like approved to either pending or travel not authorized. Kind of just insane that you're just banning or just changing visas of fans like days before they're going. And I think it's a lot more of the African and Middle Eastern countries that have seen a lot of their visas revoked and stuff, but just even happening to Europeans where you think, oh, they're sorely not going to have issues, but they're still having issues. Like the American system right now is kind of messed up. And we had Fabio Cannavaro, one of the best Italian players of all time. He's won Ballon d'Ors. Him and his best, he was stopped before their friendly with the Netherlands, and he had a whole bag search, a whole kit and caboodle, getting force searched at the airport just before their game, which kind of insane. I feel like the security should know who he is. He's not just the manager for Uzbekistan. He is one of the legends of the footballing game. Um, and then we had just Iranians soccer federation saying that all of their World Cup or majority of their World Cup tickets have just been banned. or revoked, I mean, sorry. Which, how are you going to let a country in? Well, I mean, let. They're already. I'll talk about that in a second here. But how do you let a country compete in the World Cup and then not allow their fans to be there? That's just insane. Like, that's the whole point of the World Cup. You get to cheer on your country. And if you can't cheer on your country, what's the point of even allowing their country to compete? And then, like I said, um, Iran won't even be allowed to be in the U.S. before their match to train. So they get to fly in from Mexico the day of or the day before match, try to rest, prepare themselves, and then go play the game, and then they have to leave back to Mexico all on that same day, which is just outright insane. It's just making even more of a issue for all these players who play all year round, and then they're forced to travel on a plane so much just for a single game. It's outrageous. Like you're giving competitive advantage to other teams, kind of, instead of Iran. It's kind of weird. And then lastly here, Iraq had one of their World Cup stars denied entry just at an airport, and he's I think he plays in Europe, and he's a really good player. And they had also had their team photographer denied entry, which is just he's a photographer, man. Like, what are we doing? The whole system here right now is so messed up. It's making it hard to feel like it's a World Cup, like I said. And this is before we even talk about all the ticketing issues. Like, the US is currently like making it insanely hard to just even get a ticket at the US the World Cup. Um, like I think just for like a simple game, it's going for like a couple $100. And I think I saw a family member of mine was talking about showing me some tickets for a game, and it was like $300 for Scotland versus Haiti. Like, I get it's a World Cup and it should be expensive, but I think those types of games would have been like half that price, if that, over in Qatar or Russia. Which, if you're paying $300 to for those, and that's just that level of game, like I don't think a lot of fans in Haiti have that money to go watch their team because it's already expensive just to travel and be in America, and then paying another extra like 300, $400 just to get a good seat at the World Cup game. That is just outrageous. And then you got all the round of 32 and upstate group prices, which they go for like 1,000, if that. Like a lot of them are going for way more. Like I'm looking at a bunch of these prices right now, and they're like 800 and up. There's a couple obviously that are like you got one here that's like 500, but this is I don't know why this one. I think it's because this is in Texas. No one wants to be in Texas, but it's just they're expensive. Like the Miami one's like 2 grand. Why are these all different prices? There's no reason for them to be different prices. The game hasn't been announced. The venues are all the same. Like they're just a blank slate. There's no like if it has more capacity, sure, whatever. But why is this one 2 grand? But this one in Vancouver is 582. Like it's insane. It's insane. Like this one in Mexico City, Mexico. Yeah, it might be it might be a big city in Mexico, but this is $1,200. It's just pure unadulterated greed. So much greed. This is just a round of 32. Let me go check actually just the. Let's just go check the round of 16. Yeah, price doubles. Price just doubles. Just $1,000 for one ticket. One ticket. Now that's just like the average price, or that's like the lowest price actually. And then let's go check the check the third place. Why is the third place game right as of right now cheaper without knowing anybody than some group stage games? That is just outrageous. It's outrageous. I don't understand how FIFA can get away with this, man. Like, I think I've never seen greed and corruption like the current FIFA board. I honestly don't know how he's getting away with it. I thought the people who got ousted and prosecuted before were bad, but Infantino right now is putting up record numbers of corruption and just corporate greed that have never been seen before in a World Cup game. It's taken the worst of American corporate greed and mix it with corruption of FIFA and it just made a whole huge mess. But maybe it'll actually kick off and it'll be better than everyone thinks. It'll be fine. Who knows? But we got World Cup coming up tomorrow, and we'll be watching every single game, hopefully. Mexico, South Korea, please do not. No, sorry, not Mexico, South Korea. Mexico, South Africa. Yeah, Mexico, South Africa. Please do not disappoint me. You got to kick it off just like you did all those years ago.